Morning, morning. Today is August 18th, day 10 on the Grand Enchantment. We're about, 4 miles, I think, until we cross Highway 60. So hopefully get some service again to check the weather, see if it changed. But yeah, Magpie's been just like farting sulfur in the tent constantly.
That's true. Constantine's been farting sulfur in the tent constantly. So it's either Giardia or alkaline water that's messing with his tum.
Magpie has had volcanic farts of sulfur.
It's honestly him.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it is me. Yeah, all of yesterday and then into today, the sulfur has been escaping my body in ways I don't prefer. So
you've become a fumarole.
Huh?
Hopefully you don't become a volcano.
I don't want to become a full volcano. So yeah, we're gonna go that way. We got about another 1.5 miles of bushwhack until it connects into a 2-track. I do that in quotations because I don't know if it's real, but yeah, we're gonna just pick our way, bebop around, see what we can get into. Cool. Whew. Spider, go a different way. So technically the trail's down in that chasm right now, but look what we found. This is like such a good cattle trail that it's like actual built trail equivalent. It may not be leading the right way, but I do enjoy following a cattle path. I am a sucker for cattle. Cattle paths, cattle cheese. Not really a sucker for cattle milk, cattle ice cream, cattle hugs, cattle kisses, cattle tipping. I'm not a sucker for that. I'm a sucker for a lot of things cattle. I know there's more cattle things, but my mind can't think of more cattle things, more PG cattle things. All right, we're actually, looks like we're dropping into the chasm, and then we'll pop right back out. So there's something over there.
Yeah.
So we got to go down and up. Okay. That was seriously an excellent cow trail. So now we're in the bottom of the chasm. The chasm is chasm. And now, technically, the trail goes up that. I think we got to get to the top of that somehow. Time to schwack. Y'all are crushing it, cattle. Cattle, the best trail builders. That's a line. Out west. Don't want to tick anybody off. It's also a joke. I know way more goes into trail building, but so far the cattle have done an outstanding job. Look at this. So the road's not a mythical road. Popped us out on road, I think it's called B115. And this should bring us straight across Highway 60. As you can see, we got some good mountains in our distance. That's nice. All right. All right, so just crossed Highway 60 right there. The trail looks like it hugs the sides of these cliffs. And when I say trail, I think we're in for another good length of schwack. So we're gonna use this gate to at least get over the barbed wire fence. And then I think we gotta cut due that way. So we're getting it. That way. So, about a mile from the highway, there is water in the wash, but it is pure mud water. I would only use it in dire circumstances. In theory, there should be also water in the next, I don't know, 2 miles or so, 2 to 3 miles. So that's what I'm hoping for. Water's getting a little slim through here, so plan accordingly. Plan accordingly. I think I got about a liter and some change left. So hopefully in 3 miles, there'll be some ogs. Oh, sorry, choking on goldfish. There is indeed a better water source, thankfully. I was feeling pretty low morale with water, but at the end of the wash, literally like a few hundred yards from where I filmed that pool of water, so a little over a mile from the highway, yeah, we got a good cattle tank, some agua, thankfully.
Hi.
Hello. Huh. It's an owl during the daytime. It's really interesting. That's really pretty. Yeah. So this is Arroyo. As you see, there's little pools of water that actually look not terrible. Trails this way, so might fill up a little bit of agua here. It's hard to get through here. It's pretty thick to get. Oh.
That's mud.
Oh. Back pedal. Back pedal. Uh-oh.
This is gonna be interesting.
You think if I can run quick enough, I won't sink?
Like Wile E. Coyote?
Yeah.
I mean, this stuff with the stones on it's pretty solid.
Oh my god, that was so deep.
You gotta look for the gravel.
Yeah. Alright, we're gonna go find a safe spot to sit down, get some water. So we followed this arroyo for about half a mile. There's water pockets here. It doesn't look like the best water, but we'll probably end up stopping upwards a little bit to find some better agua. So I hope the camera's gonna pick it up. I don't know how well it will. There's a family of bighorn sheep up on the rise. Whoops. Sorry. Let's try that again. They're interested in us.
Yeah.
I really don't feel like getting headbutted though.
No.
Very cool.
Just small horns.
Just filled with wildlife, folks. There's one, and the family.
These guys are coming down to say hello.
Yeah, but
There's
we
a little baby that's hiding behind the big cactus there too.
we also got to go the way that they want to go.
Yeah. Well,
Here we are, sitting working on our tan.
it's so hot out. Oh my god.
Magpie's like, let's find the sunniest spot and just like try to work on our tan. We packed out tanning oil.
I wanted to go find shade and eat lunch. Constantine wants to hike more miles.
Well, so there's a rain guzzler in about 3 miles, which should be a water source, and it's hot, so I'd like to take lunch at a water source. About 3 more miles. We actually did pack out tanning oil. Technically, Magpie has bacon, and bacon grease is good tanning oil. So maybe around lunchtime, we'll just slather ourselves with some bacon grease. That'd be nice.
Gross.
We've been steadily climbing. I think we're back around 6,000 after dropping to like 5,400. And we can keep climbing that way. Hopefully there's going to be water. Let's go get it. It's like 12:51, so hopefully we can hit lunch around 2 o'clock.
That's so late.
I know, but water.
I know.
About a mile and some change from the rain guzzler. As you can see, it should theoretically be guzzling rain right now. It is storming pretty hard right in front of us. That's where we're ultimately walking into, but hopefully it uses up all the rain before we get there. So yeah, today theoretically we should be able to get close to 10,000 feet elevation wise, but if it storms like that, we might end up having to call it short so we're not super exposed on top of a mountaintop. But we shall see. We shall see what it turns out to be. For now, we walk. Rain guzzler. Yes. I've just got to figure out how to access it. So this is the one right before La Casa Spring. You junction off the trail for a quick second. So, all right, let's figure out how to access this thing. Well, there's water. So there's a pipe leading out of the rain collector, but there's no way to actually turn it on. But honestly, that's a great lunch spot because in case it rains,
We can go under the rain collector.
we can go underneath the rain collector. So I'm gonna grab some water here and then go sit underneath the rain collector in case it starts raining. Cool, cool. So it is pouring down rain. I don't know if you can see it. So that way is blue skies. I'm gonna take you on a quick 360 of the guzzler, the rain guzzler. This way is just pure cloudage, pure rainage. So we were eating lunch on this side, but the wind was coming in. So we're going back to the side overlooking the clear skies. But yeah, the rain guzzler, water and protects you from water. It's a twofer. I like both of those things. So yes, we are going over here to hide out the rain. And yeah, we've done like 15 miles today. So as long as we get 5 to 6 more miles. We're hoping to make it to Spring at the trailhead in like 6 miles. So I'm gonna wait this out for a little bit. Hopefully it passes, and then keep on cruising. Thank you, rain guzzler. Guzzle that rain up. Guzzle it and keep it off of me. Nice. That's nice. Some evil looking clouds. Oh yeah, so we're about to connect into Forest Road 422, 422. It goes about 2 miles, 2.5 miles up there to something Spring Trailhead. Once we get there, I'll tell you the name. But as you can see, those mountains are just socked in storm clouds. So even though it's early, we might end up just camping at the trailhead because right after the trailhead, it just goes straight up into those mountains. And right now we're walking in sun, but where the trail goes, it looks pretty gnar up there. So we'll see once we get there. Well, we couldn't avoid the rain fully. This is Pine Shadow Trailhead. I thought it was called Pine Spring. And awesome little privy right here. As you can see, I think you can see. I don't know what you can see. I'm pointing the camera at myself, don't know. As you can see, I am soaked to the bone. Very, very wet. We avoided the rain for a lot of the time, but sometimes you just can't avoid all of it. So there should be a spring around here. I'm going to check the water report, see where it's at. And there's some beautiful benches, beautiful spots to camp around here. But I'm very tempted, because we're already soaked, to get up the climb a little bit, like 1,000 feet up. There should be a bench up there, it looks like. And when I say bench, not man-made bench, but like land formation bench. Somewhere around 8,000 feet that looks like if the top of the line's flatten out, that we could potentially camp. So we'll see what we do. Yeah. Oh, wow. That was something. I don't know if you saw what I saw, but whew. Only A+ quality on this filming quality on this channel, folks. Only A+ film quality. So, yeah. Gonna wait for the magpie, find some water, see what we decide upon doing. It's super early. It's like 5:30. So, yeah. There is a nice privy, though. For all y'all that are privy folks, shout out horsepower. I know you would probably sleep in this. Yeah. I'm going to stop talking, start finding water. So for anybody that's hiked this trail, this was super frustrating. We're filling up out of what I'm assuming is a fire pit. I don't think this is the spring.
It's just a rain catcher or something. So there's supposed to be a metal box spring, and the directions without any punctuation say west of the road directly across from the privy, which could mean either west of the road that is directly across from the privy, or west of the road, comma, directly across from the privy. And we've looked in both places pretty thoroughly for about 20 minutes. We can't find any metal spring at all.
So that's the privy. We're standing west of it, which is this. But again, this is not a metal box.
It's not a spring.
It's not a spring. The icon for the spring is behind the privy. We just walked all the way back there. Did massive loops around here. There should be a spring somewhere around here, but for the life of us, we cannot find it. We have spent, yeah, like Magpie said, like 20 minutes going around in the rain. If you can't tell, a little frustrated. If it wasn't raining, I wouldn't be as frustrated, but I would still be frustrated. The directions just aren't great. So for whoever's hiked this trail, or if you know this area, Pine Shadow Trailhead, if y'all know where the spring is, please tell me, and I can put it on the water report in like detailed description, because I have no idea where it is. Like I said, we walked all back there, up these drainages.
There's nothing that metal box in any way.
Yeah, there's nothing that looks like a metal box. So if y'all know where the spring is, please let me know. We're gonna just fill rainwater for now. Okay.
Fortunately, it's raining, otherwise we'd have no water.
Yeah.
I did find a still sealed plastic thing of water while looking for the spring. But
Nice. So this is Pine Shadow Spring Trail. Surprisingly good trail so far. We spent 6:13 now. We spent like 45 minutes down at that trailhead, just getting rained on, trying to find the spring, arguing about miles. So that was fun. As you can tell, not super happy. But we're climbing the trail a little bit. There should be, like I said, a plateau and about a mile up at 8,000 feet that we'll probably camp at. Still camp lower than the peaks because the storms, the big storms are coming in Saturday. Tomorrow's Friday. So we have to potentially get to 4th of July Spring, which from that trailhead was 28 miles. So if we can get in an extra mile, but also just the elevation gain upwards, we should be able to put ourselves in a better position. Yeah, that was frustrating. That was a frustrating experience. Again, if y'all know a spring around there, please tell me. I'd like to know if what we found was actually it, or if it was like magically hidden somewhere. All right, I'm gonna keep climbing. All right, Manzano Wilderness. See what you got in store for us. It's 6:40, and we've climbed about 700 feet maybe. Now just looking for camp. I honestly would like to use as much of this non-storming light as possible because I already described the reasons to you, but I know Magpie is really done for today, so said it once, said it before, probably say it again. You have to make compromises when you hike together. Partner, trail family, trail partner, whatever it may be. So I'm gonna look for camp. Should be getting close to a plateau of some sort. Okay, so we made it to camp. Nice little area tucked into these trees. So if you're thinking about camping at the trailhead, there's beautiful camps around there. But if you're also trying to get at least a little bit up the climb, if you look at the topo map, when it kind of plateaus out around 8,000 feet, you'll know it. You'll know the lines if you look at it. The trail's like right behind me. Before it starts climbing more, there's actually some good plateaus. You could potentially fit a few tents in, but best spot's right in there. So yeah, did 21 miles today, maybe 22, somewhere in there. Tomorrow is the big day. We got to get all the way through this wilderness. Not because of scheduling reasons, not because of food reasons, not because we're trying to finish the trail faster, but Saturday, I already explained it, big storms are coming, and this wilderness, once you get up to like 9,000 feet, it keeps you up there for 25, 26 miles. Granted, you do little gradual decreases of elevation increase, but you're pretty consistently around 9,000 feet for like 25 miles. So gonna be beautiful, but we need to get through it before storms come. So here we are in camp, day 10. We tucked ourselves into the trees. All right, thankfully it stopped raining and we could set up in dryness.